So now they want Ghost of Tsushima Part 2 to have a female lead. What? Hello guys, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and hit that little bell right there so that you can get notifications every time I upload a video. Okay? Enjoy. What's up dudes, this is andyartstv, your boy Andy Matrix, and I found this article by Forbes. Of course it was by Forbes. It says Ghost of Tsushima has a clear hero in waiting, a legendary woman samurai. Yeah. So basically, you know, these people, the SJWs, the feminists, they want, you know, the online SJW social justice warrior mob, they want to attack. Okay? They want to attack Ghost of Tsushima despite of it being an incredible game. Despite of it being an incredible game that basically sold out in Japan, in America. You know, what's it, 2.4 million copies sold the first week, and then I see this game selling about 4 or 5 million copies in total. So I mean, it's a very, very successful game, guys. So Ghost of Tsushima, now they're saying, oh well, it should have a female lead, right? It should have a female lead. Obey my command, obey me, right? So I'm just gonna read it. I'm not gonna read the whole thing, just the important parts. So it seems like a done deal that Sucker Punch will make a sequel of Ghost of Tsushima, a hit by every Merrick, a fast-selling new IP beloved by fans who are comfortable proclaiming it on the PS4 best games of generation, which consider its competition is a significant statement. Yeah, I mean it's also competing against Final Fantasy VII Remake. Says, but that raised questions that what will Ghost of Tsushima 2 look like? First of all, it probably wouldn't be called that. Tsushima story seems to be over. Yeah, that's another thing. So you're gonna make a part 2, but the story is already over. You understand? The story is complete because Tsushima is an island. The Mongols invaded it. The only reason why the Mongols invaded that island was because they were trying to get to Japan, but they landed there first. You understand? Tsushima was part of Japan. So I mean, the story is pretty much over with Jin. So what are they gonna do next? I mean, unless they're gonna go to Tokyo. But see the thing. In history, the Mongols didn't get to attack Japan because by the time the Mongolian ships reached Japan, a storm hit them. They were hit by a storm, and then boof, it wiped out the Mongols, and they were forced to go back. And that was the end of the story. And then the Japanese called that storm the kamikaze. That's where the word kamikaze, the kamikaze, came from. Divine wind. That's how they won. The Japanese had their natural disasters, storms, earthquakes, tsunamis, all that shit. And the Mongols, they were not aware of this, and they lost. They were beaten by natural disasters. So that's why a part 2 of Tsushima wouldn't make sense. That's number one. Number 2, let's see about the whole women part. So the story seems over. Zion, right? However, more focused on who will be leading the game. However, and I think by the time we reach the end of Tsushima, we already have a prime candidate. If Jin's story is done, he was a great character, but he saved his island, dealt with his family, became ghost, and won the day. Granted, now he's a fugitive, and I suppose we could continue his story in some of the new location that he's hunted by the Shogun or something, but I think we have more of an interesting option. Yeah, so the female lead said one of the longest games and Sensei Ishikawa. Group. But even though, okay, so here it is. Then you learn that she actually, yeah, so basically this character, was it Yuna? No, I don't think it was Yuna. First you think that Tomoe, his young archer, yeah, so his young archery prodigy was kidnapped by Mongols. Then you learn that she has actually joined the Mongols and is now commanding groups of them and teaching them how to be better archers. Okay, but even though she ends up seemingly like a big bad big bad, only secondary to the Khan. When you reach the end of her journey, things change. Tomoe claims that she regret her decision to join the Mongols, and any Japanese she killed, she was only doing so as mercy. Right. And that she often tried to prevent the Mongols from murdering people. Are they trying to make her the next main character? That would suck, because she's a traitor, basically. Although the game Tomoe is built on archery fiend, in general there's a lot of talks about how she would have made a great samurai, as she not seemed to compromise a former bandit. So starting to suppose Tomoe is apparently inspired by a real, okay, yeah, real person. Okay, but they keep on talking about Tomoe. Oh, okay, so here's funny. It says, I was already sold on Tomoe leading a sequel just from what I saw of her in the game itself, and I had no idea about the real life history of Tomoe, the famous samurai warrior, so now I'm 300% convinced this would be the right call. What? No, it wouldn't. She's a traitor. Obviously, she joined the Mongols, so she was against the Japanese. She went against her own people, for God's sakes. That is a bad candidate. Unless you're gonna make a new game called, I don't know, Ghost of the Mongols or some shit like that. You understand? So, you want a Japanese hero that's for Japan. But they're trying to make this chick the hero. They're just looking for reasons. See, that's what bothers me. They're just looking for reasons to have a female warrior as the lead. That's bad. That's, you know, you don't think with your genitals, dude. You don't think with your genitals. What you have to understand is that there were female samurais. If you go to Wikipedia, the Onabugeisha, there were female samurais, but they were not on the front line. You understand? They were not on the front line because, like, a lot of female warriors, they would protect small villages, and they will be taught to use weapons such as like the naginata, the long spear, to keep enemies at bay, right? A lot of females were archers, but they were not in the front lines, willing to die, you know, in the army of samurais. See, so these people, they're already getting something wrong. So this is why, you know, these are the types of things that ruin a game. You have a successful game like Ghost of Tsushima. Now they're probably going to ruin it with all this SJW bullcrap. Okay, so I mean, that's it for this video. I just wanted to share this with you guys. This is how these games are ruined, because it's just one bad decision. They're thinking with genitals, they're thinking about gender, they're thinking about all these things because it's a social justice that has to be done, but they're not thinking about the game. What made the game successful? You gotta continue to do what made the game successful originally, you know. But anyways, that is it. This is andyartstv, your boy Andy. Make sure don't forget to like this video, leave a comment below, tell me what you think, and subscribe to the channel, dudes. Peace out.